So throughout this video we're going to use the fact that all probabilities must add up to a total of 1. So now using that fact and looking at question 1, we can see that the probability of having a calculator is 0.87, therefore the probability of not having a calculator must be 1 take away 0.87, which is equal to 0.13. Part B, it tells you the probability of winning a match is 0.3. If we add that to the probability of them losing, we have a total of 0.85. If we do 1, subtract that probability, we'll be left with the probability that they draw the game. Our second question, so it tells us a train can be early, on time or late. Again, if we add the two probabilities given, that's a total of 0.7. So if we do 1, subtract that probability, it will give us the probability that the train is late. So that would be 0.3. Our third question, this time it's given our probabilities in fractions. Again, we would total them up by adding them. Then, if we work out what 1 subtract 8 over 11 is, well, if you remember, 1 whole must be the same as 11 elevenths. That is exactly the same as 1. So 11 elevenths subtract 8 elevenths gives us our final answer of 3 elevenths, making sure you leave your answer as a fraction. Our fourth question involves this spinner. This second line is important. It tells you that the two lines going all the way through the circle are diameters. So therefore I know that the left hand side of my circle must have a total probability of 0.5 because it is exactly half of that circle. I know that white is this probability of 0.18, so if I do 0.5 subtract this 0.18, that will give me the probability of it being blue, which in this case is 0.32. If we do exactly the same but for red, we again know that this line is a diameter, so the blue and red probability must add up to 0.5. So if we do 0.5, subtract the probability of blue, it will give us our answer for red, which is 0.18. Our fifth question, again, we've got to sum up our 4 probabilities which they've given us, which is a total of 0.66. If we then do 1, subtract that answer, we will get our answer of 0.34. Our next question, question 6, tells you that there's 870 boys and the probability of them being selected is 2/3. So therefore, if we do 2/3 times by 870, we would get 580 boys who study Spanish. And if we do the exact same thing, but this time for the girls, so we know their probability is 3/5. There are only 800 girls this time, and if we work that out, we get 480 girls who study Spanish. So our total number of students who study Spanish, we add together our 580 and our 540, and we get 1060. Part B asks for the probability, in its simplest form, that they do not study Spanish. Well, we know in the school, if we add these two together, we have a total of 1,670 students. We know that 1,060 of them do study Spanish, therefore the remaining can't study Spanish. So we have 610 who do not study Spanish. It's asked it for a fraction in its simplest form, so we need to put that over the total number of students in the school. We then need to simplify. Here we can divide both top and bottom by 10 to get our final answer.